This is a T-Rex beat, and these are my alphabetics. When T-Rex made this beat, I bet he didn't know it'd be used for apologetics. My last battle with Satan, it's one that I lost, but I'd never give up, I'm dusted off, my eyes are back on the cross. Determination is a word, and it fills my entire body. It's time to stay focused, it's no time for lottie-dottie. I read my Bible daily to build my spiritual muscles. Like I said back in the day, I made a grip, dodge, and rustle. Ooh, I just had a flashback, I can't have that, I might backtrack. I have to stay in God's word, so I carry my Bible in my backpack. I never thought that I'd have so much love for truth seeking. I've learned the history of the Egyptians, the Romans, and Grecians. Got to go into the world and preach the gospel. To the black, white, the brown, the yellow, red, the kind are hostile. To the rich or poor, they need the truth. Be an apologist, just in case they need the proof. I've learned the history of mankind from creation to the first century. Revelation speaks of the book of life, and I hope it mentions me. It also warns of idolatry, putting anything above the creator. Picture all the power in the universe, God is still greater. He stretched out the equator and he mapped the universe beyond sight. On the first day of creation, he separated the day from the night. On day 3, he made the sea and all the dry land. Vegetation and plants according to their kind and according to his plan. On day 6, he made man in his own likeness and image. On day 7, he rested because the creation was finished. Got to go into the world and preach the gospel. To the black, white, the brown, the yellow, red, the kind are hostile. To the rich or poor, they need the truth. Be an apologist, just in case they need the proof. Nowadays they teach our kids it all happened from an explosion. Lightning struck some slime and a billion years later man crawls out the ocean. I'm having this notion, this is just to cause friction. I believe in science, but I'll take a pass on that science fiction. Explosions destroy, they don't create order and laws. Evolution so desperate, look up Hilda, man, they swapped out the jaws. Manufacture, distort, and they changed the writing of the apostles. I still haven't heard the rescue device for polystrate fossils. They're usually nice at first, but you bring facts, they turn to mean fellows. So I send them to the Daily Apologist, that's my friend Dean Meadows. Got to go into the world and preach the gospel. To the black, white, the brown, the yellow, red, the kind are hostile. To the rich or poor, they need the truth. Be an apologist, just in case they need the proof. Someone can confuse us if they're not honest to the text. But if you ever get confused, go online to Apologetics Press or Focus Press. They have some really good material on the current scene, and I promise you a really good investment is a subscription to Think Magazine. They want to cause doubt in the mind, but don't give up a sliver. They want you to believe the Grand Canyon was made by the Colorado River, and that we all came from apes, but we're the ones crazy. They don't want you to study it, and they hope that you're lazy. But you have to test all things and hold fast to the truth. Turn to 1 Thessalonians 5:21 for your proof. So you have to separate the truth from the lies. We have this lifetime to find the answers before we die. Go into the world and preach the gospel. To the black, white, the brown, the yellow, red, the kind are hostile. To the rich or poor, they need the truth. Be an apologist, just in case they need the proof.
Paul told Timothy to tell the brethren, strengthen yourself, strengthen yourself. He said, study to show thyself approved unto God. Workmen that need not be ashamed, rightly dividing or handling aright the word of God. That word study means be diligent. We want the approval of our boss, the approval of our spouse, the approval of our parents, the approval of our children, the approval of our friends, the approval of our colleagues. Don't you understand that the main person, the main entity, the main being you ought to be seeking approval is the approval of God?